This person is playing this game of oop, 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 oop.
Welcome to Viral Twist. He was flying over speed bumps and ignoring stop signs, just driving in circles like he forgot where he lived.
50, maybe 60 miles an hour. Coming back up onto Van Nuys Boulevard, making that turn, heading over to the south. But again, as far as LAPD is concerned, they are nearby. They are not directly behind him, because just think about it. If you had this vehicle driving at these high speeds and then you had other officers trying to keep up and then also concerned about public safety, it would be almost a disaster. So right now, though, the helicopter calling it out, officers on the ground nearby and staging and ready to take this person down. But this is the second time that we've seen him make this turn right here. He's going to come up, I believe this is a T intersection, so he's coming back over here to Vesper, and this is basically the same area. He's just driving around in circles, heavily armed, so very dangerous. And the driving techniques, also extremely dangerous. Yeah, he's getting air. He's over those speed bumps and then through some of these intersections. That little car definitely got a little bit of air right there. You know, and the only thing is when that happens, if there's something around, you know, no traction on the ground, that could be a disaster. It could be a real problem. Hopefully this vehicle does not collide with anybody or another vehicle. That is my biggest fear right now. This person being armed and clearly not in the best. That's what the officers are worried about also. But right now you can see this vehicle continuing 60 miles an hour this morning on Kester. If you know this area, you know these are very tight streets and very, very busy, especially at this time of the morning. I like basically watching this because he really is making, you know, maybe not, you know, racetracks by any means, but he's definitely staying on these same roads. He has not left the Van Nuys area. Van Owen seems to be one of his favorites, Van Nuys Boulevard, and then all these little side streets. Where he's going, what's he's doing, come on, how would I possibly know that? I don't even think that dude knows or gal knows what's going on. This vehicle just continues to move at these really high speeds. These center lane moves, I don't like them. And then, again, anybody's just driving out there today, they're not expecting this. Look at that. You've got all these people, so they know this is coming. This is not the first time this car has gone through this neighborhood. What this is all about, I couldn't even venture to guess. But right now, though, a lot of people with their phones out, a lot of activity down there. Almost every intersection has people that are expecting it. There you go, LAPD re-engaging right down there. You've got a number of the black and whites behind them. When they can, I'm sure they will, and have those lights and sirens. Okay, copy all. Hey, we're still following this pursuit in the Van Nuys area, going right by Van Nuys High School, my alma mater. But now the LAPD is actually behind this vehicle as well. Number of units, lights, and sirens, trying to warn the public the best that they can. Skyfox, we're moving around. We're doing a lot of maneuvering and trying to get you those best shots, especially on some of these tree-lined roads. But look at those speeds, and that's going to be on. That's a little tiny road. Now he's going to be coming back up on Kester. That's going to be a light hitting those speed bumps and getting just a little bit of air. He's kind of really moving quick. I know Kester's coming up quickly there. Usually a red light, especially when I'm driving. Well, this time it was a green. Look at that, making that turn back onto Van Owen. Sorry, not Kester, Van Owen. And again, those speeds, they continue to pick up, and officers on the ground doing what they can to stay nearby, warn the public, and keep anybody in the area alerted of what's happening. Now we're on Kester Boulevard. This vehicle has basically stayed in the same neighborhood the entire time this has been going on. These high speeds, I'm sure they're getting a lot of attention. We've actually seen a lot of folks at intersections that kind of are expecting the vehicle to come back around. Making a turn now. This is going to be on one of the side streets out here. I think we were here earlier on, especially when we just went live. But again, that person driving that vehicle very recklessly also apparently is armed and dangerous. And that information, I'm working to figure out exactly how this is all comes together, but apparently dropped somebody off at the hospital. I believe this is a dead end. I think this one is a dead end or no outlet, or not. It's just a T intersection, somebody's saying. So at any rate, keeping an eye on it. This vehicle continues to move around the area out here. Van Nuys is where we are. We have not left the Van Nuys proper area. Side streets, major intersections, all of it. We have been basically touring the area. That vehicle continues to drive at high speeds, very dangerous for the public. And of course, LAPD still concerned. They're coming out on Sepulveda right there. Van Owen. Why do I keep missing the Van Owen? But at any rate, making his move right there once again. again, now officers definitely concerned about the public safety. That is their biggest concern, that safety of the person behind that wheel. Believe it or not, they do care about his safety as well, or hers. We're not having any kind of confirmation. This is really scary stuff. And again, a lot of these people, they just don't know what's going on. We're just making blocks out here. We are just literally making blocks in this neighborhood. Is this person trying to get somebody's attention in this neighborhood? Curious what he's going to try to do. So, officers, to keep up with this person at driving at those erratic speeds, you just got to figure, he's backing up. He's going to be cutting through the Rite Aid or whatever that is, right, Walgreens. But officers are not going to they're not going to match that energy, because they're going to have to keep up and be safe at the same time. When they can, they will. Are they nearby? Most definitely. If this thing comes to an end somehow, officers will instantly appear. I can almost guarantee that. What the purpose is, my goodness, I just couldn't even begin to figure out or wonder what they're doing. Probably is armed, and whatever the reasons are, this just makes a very, very dangerous situation for the public. This person is playing this game of I got to keep this car moving or there's going to be a problem, because we have yet to see this vehicle actually stop. And, the 15 minutes of fame theory, really, I have yet to hear somebody say, that's the reason why I ran. There's a dead end, and this is where it's going to get a little spicy, because you've got officers right there as well. And if, okay, all right, because I just was afraid that he was going to ram a vehicle or put an officer in a spot. Okay, so, but why is he slowing down? He's slowing down. I have a feeling he's running out of gas. Yeah, he's yeah, and the vehicle, it's a little Buick is what it is, and it also has plates. Now this is where my camera work is going to get a little. I'm going to have to stay a little bit wider, be a little bit more trigger happy for the zoom. Okay, the